Okay. So now what we'll see how we can navigate from one screen to another screen. That means, see, in our app we may have different screens, correct? So in our app we will see how we can go from one screen to another screen when we click a button. Okay, so here we know that screen means what? Screen means activity in an Android. Okay, so here we need two different activities. So already we have developed earlier already, you know that we have already two activities. One is main activity, and we have created another activity already, which is second activity. You already know. Okay, next, and if you have not done, then just create it, not an issue. Now see, here we are using view binding. So we already know what is view binding. In the Gradle file, build.gradle file, we have to write this line, so it becomes our view binding project. Now here what we have to do, we have to create one object, val view binding. Okay, it should be let init var view binding of type what? We have to define the type here. What is the type? Type will be, see, based on this activity. Okay, so activity main, activity second binding. Okay, activity, then this will be second, and this we have to write one name, last binding. So we have already discussed this concepts earlier, so again we will not repeat. Okay, now here what we have to do, we have to create the object. So how we will get the object? We have to get the object actually dot layout inflator, and layout inflator plus this object. Here this layout inflator means we are calling one function that is called get layout inflator. Okay, you can see if you control click, then here you will be able to see we are calling this function get layout inflator. So from this we will get layout inflator, and we have to pass it so that we can get the view binding object here, and using this view binding object we can call any UI. Anyway, we have seen these things. Okay, so this is our second activity, and this is our main activity. So in main activity we will add button. Okay, we will add one button. In the button click we will go to the second activity, and in mobile you will be able to see two different activity. Okay, so let's say we have this button. Okay, then wrap content. So let's say we have a small button. Text will give something move like that. Okay, then we'll add some color also, text color will be white, and our background will be something, let's say we'll give the background as red. Okay, so this is our first button. So in this button what we'll do, we will create one more thing. We will create one edit text. Okay, edit text. So app compat edit text, we can take match parent wrap content. Okay, so one second, see what we will do here. The user will type something. Let's say he has typed his name, then he click on this move, then what will happen, this name whatever he typed, it will go to the second screen and it will be shown there. Okay, so for that, to access this one, we have to need ID, correct? So let's say this is entered text, something, anything you can use, any entered text. And for this button I will give one ID. So let's say move button. You can give like this one also, you can use underscore, or you can give like this, it depends on your choice. Okay, so I will give some margin from top, because both these two don't have any gap, so I am giving some gap. I will give some 20 dp gap, and here also for this edit text also I will give some margin from top. Okay, okay, now in code we have to write, what we have to do, we have to write in our code. So see, we have already created view binding for here, this main activity, already main activity binding, so already you know this thing, so again will not repeat. Then move button, that's set on click listener. So here we'll add this click listener. Okay, now when we click on the button, then this code will be executed, and here first thing is what? First thing we need to get the text whatever the user has entered. So what we will do, I will write it as user text, this is equal to user text. I am creating one button object to store the user text. Then how will get the user text? View binding dot edit text. See, enter text. This is the ID. This is the ID of this. So we have to get this. Then we have to get call one function that is called get text. But in Kotlin you will not get text function. You will directly get text. Okay. So it is this text means it is get text actually. Okay. Then we have to convert it to string, because if you do only text then it will be in editable form. It will like this will be one different form actually. It is, see, editable. Here you can see there is a class called editable. Okay, so this, if you don't write this line, then this will not be a string, it will be an editable actually, editable class object. So we are converting that object to our string. So next thing, to go from one activity to another activity, we need to use one class that is called intent class. Okay, so how we can go? See, I will first write the code. We have to make one object of intent class. Okay, intent equal to intent. So see, intent is a class, correct? So that's why we can able to create the object like this. So this is a class, we are creating object. Okay, storing in this reference variable. Now here in the constructor we have to pass something. So the first thing is we have to pass this at the rate main activity. I think this at the rate okay. So here actually it is not coming, that's why I'm thinking, okay, I think it will come if I type suggest. Okay, see, at the rate this at the rate main, sorry, main activity is not coming. Let me try again, this at the rate main activity. See, it is coming now. Then here we have to write the second activity name where we want to go, second activity colon colon class dot java. See, this is correct I think, or one second, colon colon class dot, yes, this is correct. So see, we are creating one intent object. Okay, this intent is used to move from one page to another. So here intent, here first we have to give this activity, this is the activity, correct? So we need to refer to this activity, so we need to write this at the main activity. So it represents this activity object actually. Okay, this current activity object, we have to pass current activity object, then second activity colon colon class. So this context has lots of things actually, for now just understand like this. Then here we have to call one function that is put extra. See, intent is an object, correct? So using this object of this class we can call different methods of this class. So intent class has different methods, so we are calling this put extra method, and here you have to write two things, one is key value pair, key and value. So our key will be this one, which will be used in our second activity to get the text, and this is the value. Value means here whatever is there. You can use different key also, but for now I am using the same key. Then we have to call one function that is called start activity, and here you have to pass the intent. So now see, using this much code we can go from this page to another page, this much code. So we are creating first getting the string, then we are getting intent object, then we are calling put extra, here we are putting the object putting the string whatever we want to send, then we are calling start activity. So here see, we have given second activity, so it will go to second activity. Okay, now in the second activity we need to show the text, correct? To show the text, let's say we create one text view. Okay, so let's say this is the text view, we'll give it match parent wrap content. So let's say the text color is red. Okay, so I'll give one ID also, ID is text view, like that, TV we can give. So this is not correct, let's say okay, yeah, now it is coming. So text or you can write it user text view, because user has written the text, so I am giving the ID as user text, and I'll make the size little bit bigger. Okay, so text size feature you can use, this is 20 sp, so the text size will be more. Now here also we have to write some code, because we need to get the text, correct? See, we are sending from main activity and we are accepting in second activity. It is a different screen. So first we have to get the text. So to get the text, we have one, we need to create one variable where we will store the text. So user text, let's say we will store the text whatever we are getting from the first activity in user text. Okay, so for that we have one object already, that is called intent. Okay, see, that means we need to call one method, that is get intent. Okay, but in Kotlin, instead of get intent, you will get one this shortcut. So this intent I have written, then dot get what we have sent, we have sent string, correct? So we need to call this method get string extra, because here see, we are sending it as string, correct? Because see, we are converting it to string, so it is an string actually. Okay, so we need to get this string and we have to use this key to retrieve it. So here we will give to bracket and I will write it here. So this will be a here the string will come, okay, and it will be stored here. Now we just need to show it. Okay, so what we will do, view binding dot, I will call the user text view. This is the text view where we are showing. So next dot text, we have one function that is set text actually. Here see, here if you write text, then it will call set text function if you write equal sign. Okay, this means actually set text actually. Okay, this means set text. Okay, set text and get text are almost similar. So if you give equal sign, then it will work as set text. If you don't give equal and if you write something here, let's say val v, then this will act as get text. Okay, and then what text we need to show, we need to show this text. So here, so this is done. See, this function get intent, it is the function is itself the get intent, and this function, how we are able to call this function get intent, no need to confuse with intent only, it is actually get intent. Okay, and how we are able to call one function, because this function exists inside this activity. Okay, you are not able to see because it is coming from parent activity. So we have this function get intent. So this get intent dot get extra function gives the thing whatever coming from the other activity. Okay, now we are just setting the text, so it will show the text, and if you now run the project, then you will be able to see. So let's run it. Okay, see, I have already installed the app. So here you can see our UI is not looking good, but that is okay. So first what we will do, I will write something. Okay, let me check it is working or not. So I will write, let's say hello. Okay, so I will click on this move button. Immediately see, it is coming to this next screen and it is showing hello. Okay, so let's say we write some different thing. So let's say this, those are wrong with some people, something. Okay, anything whatever it is coming, I am just writing. Just click on this move button and see, it is showing here. This is different activity, you can see it is going to this second screen. So that's it, we have learned how we can go from one activity to another in this video. Okay, so here intent, we have to learn different things related to intent. We will check these things later, but this is the basic code.